Hi, this is Carl Polachuk, and today I want to talk about how you can get the most out of your Community Plus membership in the Small Biz Thoughts technology community. Now, let me just take a minute and talk about the books that you get. The most important thing that people see at first is, oh, I get all these books. Well, which books do you get? Many people know that I wrote the Managed Services in a Month and the Service Agreements for SMB Consultants. These are the #1 and #2 best-selling books ever on the topic of managed services. Service Agreements for SMB Consultants, A Quick Start Guide to Managed Services, is the first book ever written with the term managed services in the title. Other books, especially early ones, Cloud Services in a Month, which as you can see, these are hefty books, and Relax, Focus, Succeed. This is about my personal ideas about building wealth and building a balanced work life. All of these are available in all formats inside the community. I also have the 4-volume set of Standard Operating Procedures, the Managed Services Operations Manual. Many people don't know that I wrote that, so there you go. Absolutely Unbreakable Rules of Service Delivery is a great book on customer service for anybody, but in particular for managed service providers. Then there's the Small Biz Quick Start Guide. This is a workbook for people who are just starting out a brand new business. It's a workbook of basically what do you do the year before and the year after you quit your job and start a managed service business. The most recent one is the IT Consultant's Year of Intention. This is a workbook filled with places for you to record your goals for the quarter, goals for the year, so forth and so on. And that's not all. Like literally, I've written over 20 books. All of them are available in all electronic formats inside the community. So if you want them on PDF, Kindle, something for e-reader, whatever, they're all available. Most of them are also the focus of classes that I teach. So you get all of those books and all of the handouts. Many of those books, several of those books, include over 1,000 pages of handouts each. And they're all filled with checklists and workbooks and Excel spreadsheets and calculators and all kinds of other stuff. All of that, plus all of my other checklists, all of my Excel spreadsheets, all the calculators, all the training videos, audio programs, everything I've ever produced is available for you inside the Small Biz Thoughts technology community. So as a Community Plus member, you also get classes. Now, everybody gets classes. If you had a basic membership, you would get one free class at IT Service Provider University. That's our training center. That's great. It's worth about $399. And you would get every year one free certification exam over at IT Service Provider University. That's our sister site, which I just happen to own. But with the Community Plus membership, you get, for one person, one logon, you get all of the classes over at ITSPU. So that's a total of 25 classes right now, and we tend to add classes on a regular basis. So 25 classes, that's about $10,000 worth of value. And so I want to make sure, if you're a Community Plus member, go take your classes. You get all the classes at no charge, and you get up to 3 exams each year within the community. So if you're a community member, you can take up to 3 certification exams over at ITSPU. Don't forget to take advantage of this. Now, it does refresh at the first of the year, so if you've taken 3, then come January you can take another 3. But don't forget to take advantage of that membership opportunity. So you got all the books, all the materials, all the handouts, and you got the classes. But you also have the ability to attend any event that we do for free. So we never produce new events that cost you money. And so when we do a road show, you can just show up. You do have to register, but you can just show up. There's no charge for it. When we do our online conference, it's free to you. So if you want to go view the last SMB online conference, you can just get a code, go over there, and it's no charge to you. When I produce things like the Cheeky Sales Coach, that's a bunch of free videos, but there's a lot of handouts. The handouts are available to you absolutely for free. You know, when we have so much information, one of the biggest problems is, where do you start? Because there's so much stuff. So we've created a series of roadmaps that get you headed in the right direction. For example, we have a roadmap on client roadmaps. I call client roadmaps the quarterly business reviews or whatever other people might call them. I call them roadmap meetings. And I encourage you to have meetings with your clients all the time. Literally, as soon as you finish one, you should schedule the next one. And just keep working at it and always have an ongoing conversation with your clients that literally never ends. So every time you get together, you're going to ask them, hey, so what's going on in your industry? What's changing? What's new? Do you have big software changes coming down the road? Is there a big change in your industry that I need to be aware of? Is there something that you need to be doing differently with data or with forms or whatever? And see how we can help you. Also, the world keeps changing, right? So if you're with somebody long enough, you're going to find that you're going to be with them when their business is shrinking. You're going to be with them when their business is growing. And you just need to ask, so what's going on this year? What do you think is going to happen? If you're going to lay people off, let's make sure that the best equipment is on the desktops of the people who are staying. If you're hiring, let's make sure we've got a good onboarding process for that and that we can make you as efficient as possible. Those roadmap meetings are spectacular. Well, our roadmap for your roadmaps is all about giving you checklists, questionnaires, getting started. There's some videos and chapters in books that give you, tips on where to get started. We want to help you get pointed in the right direction. Now, we do a similar thing with the roadmap for onboarding new employees. What are they going to do the first week? What are they going to do the first 30 days, the first 60 days? How do you define those job positions? How does that position, that job description, become an ad? How does the ad become a way for you to interview people and evaluate candidates? And how does that lead to an offer letter and the goals for the first quarter and the evaluation at the end of the quarter? All of those things flow through. Our roadmaps are designed to help you say, look, I know you have thousands of pages on everything. Pick out the handful of resources that will get me the fastest start to whatever the topic happens to be. So examine those roadmaps. They're a great quick start guide to lots of different topics. And I think we have 7 or 8 of them right now. We're always trying to add new roadmaps. Now, we also have monthly meetings where we all get together on Zoom. We just finished one that was truly spectacular. So you can always go as a member and view the recorded meetings. You can also download the entire transcript if you want, or search through the transcript to see if there are topics that you want. We do put them in our forums, so there's kind of a summary of what the meeting topics were. And that way you can sort of browse through and see if you want to watch them. Some people never attend live, but they do watch all of those recordings. We also have breakouts. So a breakout is not a peer group. It's not even a mastermind group, but it's kind of like that. A breakout starts with a little bit of education. Here's some key things we want to know, things we want to focus on, and then monthly meetings that go on for 4 or 5 months. It is not intended to be something that is a peer group for the rest of your life. It is not intended to last a year. These are very focused groups. A great example is when we did the Year of Intention. We started in November and December. We went through the book step by step, what's in the book, what are the key things you need to do to plan for the next year. And then we started meeting in January and said, okay, write down your goals. We're all going to go around and write down the goals. And then next month, we're going to get a report. How you doing on that? What kind of progress have you made? Have you set big enough goals? All right. And what have you done? And if you haven't done anything, how can we help each other to move forward? So the next breakout that we're planning is going to be spectacular, and it's going to start next month. So join us, please. Look into these things. You're already paying for it. You might as well get as much value as you can. Now, one of the questions that people have asked me is, can I have one of my technicians take advantage of a certain resource? Yes. So your membership gets you one logon, which means, if your technician logs in as you, that's fine. I don't care about that. Just know that if they participate in the forum, it looks like you. And also, if they take a class, they would have to take the class under your name, which is great for you. It builds your list of classes that you've taken, but it doesn't really help them build up a transcript of having taken those classes. Now, all of the members of your staff can take additional classes at half price. They can take certifications at half price. So, just because you have one membership doesn't mean it's limited to only you participating. I don't mind if your people share the information inside the community, but if you want them to fully participate and take those classes, then they would, the perfect world would be that they get those for half price or better. So that is another opportunity for you to get your staff involved. Now, note, we're going to do another video on the team membership. If you got 10 people, there's a point where it makes sense to just buy a team membership and then everyone has access to everything at the highest level. A lot of people don't need that. If you got, 3, 4, 5 people, you don't really need to spend that much money. You'll actually spend less money by getting one full membership at the Community Plus level and then having your folks take advantage at half price. If you ever want a tour, remember, on the second Thursday of every month at 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern, Kara gives a tour of the community. She'll show you around. She will answer all the questions. Make sure that, she'll highlight the latest features and so forth. We also have a blog within the community, and that's always got the latest and greatest news in it as well. Your dashboard, once you log into the community, your dashboard should be the greatest place for you to start. It should be clear. These are the events that are coming up. This is the newest content. If there's anything you can't find, you just send a note to Kara or to me, and we will be happy to help you out. Our goal is literally to make you as successful as possible. We try to do that at a reasonable price, but we want you to participate and get your value out of the Community Plus membership. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you at the next community meeting. For Small Biz Thoughts, this is Carl Polachuk, wishing you the best of luck in everything you do.